Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have this cool guy with me today. His name is Anthony. He's my childhood friend from the Philippines, back in the Philippines, yeah. And he got some pretty bad relationship here in Japan with some girl that she met along Hiroshima. If you know Hiroshima, it's Japan. Uh, Hiroshima is ano tawag dun?
One of the cities that America bombed during the World War II. So so the country would surrender to them, and during that war.
Yeah. And we're here today to interview him um, for his current relationship. And this is the first question. So, how did you two first met?
All right, so this is how we first met, right? I've been in Japan last year for. I came to Japan like August, and I've only been in Japan for 3 months that time. And during that time, I've been going out with my fellow Filipino friend to go to Hiroshima to have fun. And we've been trying to meet other people and gain friends, or actually, I was hopeful to meet someone someday. Actually, I wasn't. I didn't thought that I would meet someone as early like that, because it's really hard to meet someone that you don't actually talk the same language. So I met this girl. I was a little tipsy, and my friend told me that they were looking at me. So I came up to them and said hello, even though I didn't know that much Japanese at that time. I just talked out with my confidence, and I talked to her and her friends. She didn't get my full attention because she wasn't the number one cutest girl in that group. However, she was the one that speaks English the best on that group. So I talked to them, asked for everyone's Instagram account, including the guys, so they would feel comfortable with me. I tried my best making friends that time, and so it ended up them inviting me to their karaoke group, going to karaoke with me and my silent friend. He actually knows how to speak Japanese, but he didn't help me on that part. But it's all good. So we went there, and as we went there, um, I sat next to her unintentionally. And at first, we talked about what English songs does she know and what Japanese songs do I know. So she said she likes One Direction. I sang One Direction. I said I like the song First Love, so she sang First Love. And so we talked about meeting the next week, the following week, and exchanged informations. We talked about things about each other, but during that time we used the translator most of the time. And I was a little into her at that time, and I held her hands. She held mine too. So we held each other's hands secretly between our friends. And actually, when she went to the bathroom, I went up to her and I tried to kiss her that time, but she didn't want to. And she kind of gained my respect that time, because I know this girl is hard to get. I know this girl doesn't just let any guy let him kiss her. So it made me want to be serious to her more, if that makes sense. So the following week, I met her, but still, I wasn't that serious, of course. Um, I was partying with my friends. I was sleeping over at my friend's barracks, and there was a little misunderstanding, and I was 2 hours late on our first meet. We were we were supposed to meet up at a bridge, at a famous bridge somewhere in Iwakuni, here in Japan, and we ended up meeting at my house instead. My house instead. And on the way to my house, she was supposed to take the bus. I was supposed to take the bus, and I don't know if it was meant to be. We took the same bus. When I got on the bus, I saw her on the seat. Made me happy, a little guilty, a little. I felt a little bad, but as I sat on, and the bus rode on to the next station, and there was this old lady that was standing up, and I offered her my seat. And as I offered her my seat, I stood up, and she stood up too, just to be with me and talk to me. It was a little awkward, of course, because she don't know that much Japanese, and on this time, there's no alcohol on her body. And as I asked her where does she live, she said Kure. I thought she was saying like here, because Kure like 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 that kind of
Yeah.
means like here. So I said like Kure, and she just like ignored it. But yeah, as we went home, I really liked her because she really seemed like a nice girl, and like I was a little like into her, and she met my dogs that I talked to her about. Actually, like I talked to her about my dogs and my younger sister that's half Japanese, so that they would be interested in me. And after that, I tried to kiss her again, and she didn't. So at this time, like we watched a movie, and like as minutes went by, I held her hands, looked into her eyes, and didn't realize that we were already laying down on a couch on our couch. And next thing I know, I kissed her for the first time, and she told me that I was her first kiss. And as the night passed by, my parents came home. Um, on the first meet, she met my parents. She met my younger sister. She went to my house. So it kind of went good, right? Everything fell into place suddenly. She met my family and felt good. And after that, I met with my friend that I was with when I met her, and we took the train together to Hiroshima. And that's when it happened. My friend decided to not go with us, and I asked her to hang out with me, and like I wanted to be with her, just with her that night. And we decided to go to a hotel. Honestly, I didn't know she was a virgin, and she told me she was 18 that time, and so it happened. We kissed, we made love. At first, she didn't want to because, of course, first time. I'm not her boyfriend. It was November 25, 2018, and in the end, she gave it to me. In the end, we decided to be in a relationship that night. In the end, we became boyfriend and girlfriends. Even though it was fast, I decided to be serious on that girl because first things first. If a lady gave it to you everything, if she gave you everything, even though it's that fast, if it's real or not, you gotta make sure that she don't regret that she gave it to you.
Exactly.
So in that night, I decided to treat her right, be serious, take a chance, give her my trust, and see where it goes.
So, for the second question, um, for how long did you two last?
Alright. So both of us lasted 6 months and 1.5 weeks.
Then, for the third question, and what problems did you guys encounter?
First things first, language barrier. Most of the time we misunderstand each other. When it's the happy times, we don't mind the misunderstanding. We don't mind not understanding each other fully. What matters most is making memories, taking pictures together, having fun.
Alright.
But the language barrier hit us when the argument happens. I'm trying to explain to her my side. She doesn't fully understand me. She's trying to fully explain her side to me. I don't fully understand it. Other problems are trust issues. When I met her, when she became my girlfriend, I did not, most of the time, I tried not to meet with my other friends anymore. Almost weekly, I gave her my time because I don't want her to worry. I don't want her to think that I would meet other girls because I know she's young and I don't want to cause any problems in our young relationship. And also, I think the problem is our environmental difference. At that time, she was in high school and I was in college. She lives 2.5 hours away from me. She has a job, I don't. I go along well with my family, she don't. She has many friends, I don't. We're basically different on those aspects that I think made us um, doubt each other and set differences on ourselves and thought that it's not supposed how it's supposed to be that we thought it was going to be. There you go.
Alright. So, for the fourth question, uh, how did things change between you and her?
Okay. So, in the first weeks of a relationship, it was all fun and excitement. You know, from watching movies, we're so excited. Drinking tapioca, it's like a big deal. We're so happy, so excited. Always chanting like, "Oh, tapioca, tapioca!" Very excited. To like watching a movie, kissing in the movies, and know that even eating okonomiyaki, which is a very famous food here in the part of Hiroshima. So every little thing that we do is full of excitement. So what's the question again? How things change, right?
Yeah.
So it went from doing a lot of activities with each other, karaoke, movies, uh, dogs, cat cafe, um,
Maid cafe.
well, huh?
Maid cafe.
No, not maid cafe. Dogs and cat cafe.
Yoroshimasei.
And what do you call that? Crane games, coin games.
Yeah, UFO catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Also, the restaurants. Like we're always excited to try new stuffs.
Yeah.
Many things. Going to many places, Miyajima. Um, and also, the biggest place that we went to is Osaka, which is very very far from here. Which made me also thought that after that place, the excitement would go lower and lower because our trip is a big deal for us because we're still young. So when we went to Osaka, we were very in love. We were very excited. We were very happy. First day, we went to an aquarium. We were taking pictures of each other, just smiling, no problems at all. Second day, we went to Universal. wearing matching shirt. I'm actually wearing the shirt right now.
Oh,
We were wearing
fuck.
this matching shirt right now. And we were so happy until, well, she got irritated on one thing, that I was looking at other people taking pictures of them and I was smiling when I was actually smiling because we were talking to each other and we were happy. And she thought I was smiling towards them because I was insulting them for taking pictures together. So she kind of like thinks ahead of me instead of asking me. That's how she changed. She started to paint things in her head that doesn't really mean anything. And when I start explaining, she would just think I was just justifying. That's the real issue that's like started from a little tiny caterpillar to a really big butterfly of
A really
problems.
big one, man.
Yeah. And so actually, like on the last ride that we rode, like a roller coaster, we really felt the ecstatic feeling. And after that roller coaster, I felt down. You know why I felt down? Because I felt like after those ecstatic feeling, after the roller coaster ride, after we exit the ride, that when we just start walking around after all that fun, she would realize that walking around ain't that fun anymore, and she would want to have a roller coaster ride on somebody else.
Oh,
And I will explain that later.
all right.
So am I doing good on this interview, right?
Yeah, you're really doing good, man.
Like I'm making like connections and
Yeah, you're really doing good, man.
yeah, I really hope like okay, like a part message on the middle of this video. If you like think or if you empathize with me or if you think they should raise awareness as a message to everyone, not only like foreign people but also to Japanese girls, um, please share or just like share it to everyone because we don't want anyone like be tearing apart because of misunderstandings.
Yeah.
If you really love someone, if you really treasure your memory with someone, you're not just gonna easily throw it away just because you're different. You're gonna try your best to keep them because you're gonna cherish everything that you've been through and fight everything that you go through.
All right. Thank you for that message, and we're going to the fifth question. And how do you feel about her before, now, uh, before, now, and
No, before,
before,
in the middle,
and
and
now?
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start with at first. At first, I thought I was going to be in charge because she really seemed like an innocent girl that even if you just hurt her a little, it will really tear her apart. So I tried my best to be a Yasashi. That
Yeah,
means
it turns out to be before she's a fragile.
fragile, innocent, sweet girl.
Yeah.
She actually lied about her age to me. She said she was 18, but she was 17, which is illegal. So yeah, but I didn't like that though. She lied to me one time. I knew that she's gonna lie to me someday about some bigger things.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but didn't the FBI came up to knock on your door?
Yeah, and I said like sorry. I'm just gonna wait like until she turns 18. I'm gonna talk to her again. So yeah, that's what happened. Like we felt the thrill like of being with each other. Like I really wanted to make her feel like she's a princess. Like I I lifted her bag for her, opened the doors for her, brought her chocolates and all that simple things, and those simple things really made her very happy. Just a chocolate, like she would be so excited to try the chocolate. And I was really like thinking that she's the one because she's really like taking things like sentimental and importance every little thing that I do. So I thought she was the one, and I thought she was really a pure person. Middle. On the middle, she started to change. I gave more. I did more effort. Of course, she liked it. Of course, she was happy. But the excitement and thrill um, faded away more easily, if that makes sense. And her time for me kind of divided between me and her friends. And sometimes she would pick being with her friends more than me, which I understood, and I did not fight with her about it, and supported her, and asked her to, and told her to take care and always be safe. Even though deep inside I was really worried because she's my girl, and girls are supposed to be safe. And on the middle, she started also to be moody, being bipolar. Too happy, suddenly too sad. So excited, suddenly too mad, which made me very more worried, scared, and not trusting her because when she's drunk, her personality changes and she molds into a different person. And seeing her change very fast on a very high pace and very short time made me worried that someday it might affect us. And on the last, what's the last part of that question?
Um, okay. Final question.
Yung last part ng question ba?
Now.
Now, how did
How,
you?
how do you feel about her now?
Okay, how do I feel about her now? Okay, am I gonna say what happened or I'm just gonna say how I feel about her?
YouTube will.
Okay, what I feel about her now is of all the things she did to me, how she hurt me, how she betrayed me, how she manipulated me
So
and lied to
how
me.
did she betray you?
Okay, so this is what happened. A couple weeks ago, I went out with my friend, and I met other friends that are Japanese girls. She actually told me that I can meet new friends and other friends because I told her that she's my main focus and I only want to give my time to her. And she told me that I should meet new people, so I did. And I completely misunderstood that, and I took the accountability to that. That it's kind of messed up. Yes, because I don't actually speak Japanese, then why make friends with Japanese girls? She said I could be friends with American girls or Filipino girls, but not just Japanese girls. So I kind of just justified her reason and apologized for it. And she was so hurt and insecure about that issue. We started. She broke up with me that weekend when I was with her. But I tried fixing it. I tried letting her understand, and we were actually good that weekend. She forgave me, and we were okay. And I thought we were okay. We were doing fine. We were playing around, being happy, and all that. And everything started when I went home. She started being cold again, and she deleted the app, a tracker app actually that she made me download, and it made me feel uneasy because she's the one that made me download the app, not me making her download the app. So it made me kind of doubt her why she did that. She told me it's because it's unusual for couples, but why did she make me download it in the first place? She told me that we shouldn't have that app, but why did she make me like do it? If that makes sense. So of course I'm gonna be worried. Of course I'm gonna think she might be doing something else because she's the one that made me download it. And sadly, Friday last week, she did something terrible. She went out with her friends. She told me she was just with her friends. Um, at a karaoke bar, that she's gonna stay overnight at a eh, karaoke place, actually, not a karaoke bar. That's like a room that you can sleep on with your friends. And um, actually, she was at a club with her friends, and she ended up getting drunk with with the Japanese guy, and going to a hotel with him. And I did not know. And the next day, Saturday, she met me with my apology letter. I brought her food, and when I went to her house, she accepted all my gesture to her like nothing happened, made me feel loved, um, accepted my apology for trying to make friends with same ethnicity as her. And we actually went to a yukata festival where we shared food together, held hands together, and as we went home together while I was sleeping on her shoulders, she was flirting with that guy that she had sex with Friday night. How did I know? Because I felt it. I felt the change. Our pictures looked different from the day I met her to that day. I just had to check her phone. I just had to know that there's something is up, because that's not the girl I met. That's not the girl I believed I'm going to be with. Yes, we had problems, pregnancy scare. We decided to live in someday. I actually proposed to her that we would be married 2 years after. Made me believe that she's the one and she would not do anything like that to me. So, like at 3 a.m. in the morning, I took a picture of all the conversations with her friends and with the guy. Google Translator is shit. You should update that. And asked someone to translate it to me. It's a Japanese person, and the details are very, very, very wrong. And I ended up confronting her about it. Um, Planning to going to a hotel with the guy, keeping it a secret to me. While still dating me, she would meet other guys other than that guy, and she would still date me, and she would still meet other guys once a month. She told her friend, and it would be a secret to me. And she told her friend that she went to the hotel and she doesn't feel guilty about it, cheating on me. And as I confronted her, she didn't want me back. She told me she don't love me anymore, and she said that we should break up. And um, despite all that, I learned more details about the cheating. That she asked the guy to send her a video of him doing something.
She asked the guy.
Yeah. And we were going to hug it out. We were going to hug one last time after breaking up. But when I knew that detail, I was just really mad, because she was really betraying me without caring, and she was doing it while she was with me. Okay? So I tried calling the guy with her phone, and I even like sent him a selfie with me flipping him off. And instead of like saying sorry to me, or instead of saying please to me, or like begging me to like forgive her, she even started to hit me, punching me while I was doing it. And what I did was, I took everything from her that I gave her, from all the letters, all the stuffed toys, from the crane games, the bags, the lotions, all that stuff. I took everything from her, because I told her she don't deserve it.
Yeah, she don't fucking deserve it, man. Cause
Yeah.
she don't deserve a shit from you, man.
Yeah. If it's a normal breakup, don't
Yeah.
misunderstand me.
Yeah.
If it's a normal breakup, she don't love me anymore. She thinks like it's not gonna work out anymore. I respect it,
Yeah,
but
she cheated, man.
and she betrayed me like that.
Bitches
So
don't deserve those kinds of items from true love.
so yeah, that's what happened, and mm, that's how it ended between us. Very disappointing, very hurtful for me because I really gave her my. Even though I did not give her the world, I gave her myself, and I treated her like my world.
So, one last question: how did it ended?
So I went home. I thought I was okay. Like I thought I was free. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning, so there was no train. And when my anger passed, the sadness like really filled myself. And until like like yesterday even, it's been like almost a week already. It's Friday now, so it's a week sorry of her cheating. I still cried. It's still very hurtful, but even though it was like that, her mother told me her mother's like a mother to me. I love her mother. She treated me like a son, gave me lunch
You
every
should
day.
introduce me to her mother.
Your wife is there.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah,
He
no,
was just joking. So yeah, her mother told me that she was sick. She was her eyes were really red from crying, and when she told her about me, asking her how she is, she was really teary eyed. And even though she did that to me, I still felt remorse. And when she actually apologized to me, and we agreed to meet tomorrow for one last meet because she did not want to end this with a fight. But I decided to show up last Wednesday because I don't want to wait and have false hopes anymore. So when I went there, um, I told her I forgave her about everything. I told her that don't think about all the things I said when I was mad. And she looked really sad. Her eyes were still red and
swollen.
swollen. And after that, I just had to kiss her one last time. Told her that don't feel anything. And I tested her and asked her like, and she agreed to be friends with benefits with me. And I even joked around with her because she likes him that if she wants to have to do it with him, and she even said yes with me,
So fucked up, man.
which is so very bad because he's my friend. And that's the only that's the only time she admitted to me that she cheated on Friday. She always denied it, even though I knew.
Fuck her.
And yeah, she even agreed to be friends with benefits with me, even though she hurt me like that.
That's totally fucked up, man.
But
Really.
yeah, and
Normal
even though she
people-
met another guy, she told me she's still planning to meet other guys. And it's really disappointing how I thought how she is and who she is, and turning out that she is not who I thought who she was, and she molded into a completely different person. And you know, in my part, I wanted to give her a chance. She's still young. I wanted to give her a chance to change. I wanted to give her a chance to clean her slate. But she told me she don't love me anymore, and she wanted to meet other guys, many other guys. And even though we broke up, she still accepted to have intercourse with me, even though things happened like that. So yeah, everything's fucked up right now. But I hope someone learns there who's listening right now. or I help someone, because this story might be very fucked up, but you can learn a lot from this story. Right now, in my part, it's hard for me to meet any girl, because even though I meet a nice girl, I would think that someday she would be bad, you know. And that's really messed up in my part, because I already had trust issues. I already cried on her that I'm scared that she will leave me someday, and she told me that she's different. And I really thought that we were different, like in a good way. That our difference will make us be more strong. But she used that difference to justify her actions and her leaving me. So that's it. So my last message for everyone that's gonna be listening to this 35 minutes video. If you're ever cheating on someone who loved you, or someone you loved, if you don't love them anymore, break up with them before having sex with anyone else. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't feel bad for them. Because the more that you fake your feelings with them, is the more you're gonna hurt them. And the more you're gonna realize how you molded yourself into a worse person. It's not bad breaking up with someone, but it's bad when you lie to them, cheat on them, manipulate them, and make them think that everything is still good. Don't take advantage of kindness. Kindness is very rare in this fucked up world. You know, fake people around is like just adding up more. And I don't choose to be fake. I don't choose to be a cheater. I don't choose to lie to other girls just because she did this to me. Right now, I don't even have the appetite to talk to any girl, because I don't want to like just do stupid stuffs. It's time for me to rest. I know someone is gonna come someday, but I don't know yet. It's really fucked up. It's really messed up what happened to me right now. So just do this little change for yourselves. Maybe someday this world will be a better place. And always, if you ever love someone, if you don't love them anymore, remember, always remember, just like give them a little bit of a little bit of rest. Like, hurt them less, don't hurt them more. That's it. Alright, peace out.
Alright. Thank you very much. And this is all for the interview today, guys. Thanks for watching, and thank you for your patience for the 38-minute video.
Yeah, I thought it was only going to be 10 minutes, but
Yeah, it turned out to be
if I'm going to talk about everything, maybe it would be like the whole night, the
yeah,
whole morning.
yeah. Alright, guys, thank you for watching, and
Take care, everyone.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Yeah, God bless. Stay tuned. Peace out.